Hello, I'm Delusion Dispeller, continuing on with our topic. Disobedience to parents. The Bible says to honor your father and mother, that it may go well with you and that you live long on the earth and prosper. Something like that, loosely translated. Narcissists do not respect any authority that attempts to hold them accountable, and this includes their parents and their guardians. They believe that they're exempt from following rules that others in society or family have to follow, and they prefer to be their own leaders. The narcissist will use and abuse anyone he or she has to in order to remain in control and have that narcissistic supply coming in. So again, that's against the Bible. If you have a true mother or father, you are to be obedient to them. I'm not talking about as adults, but you can be respectful as adults. And narcissists are not even that as adults. They often will put their parents in nursing homes and just ignore them, neglect them, or somehow interrogate them every time they come into the nursing home. I mean, they're just not nice people. They're definitely not Christians. Okay, narcissists have no sense of gratitude. They're not thankful ever, and they instead believe that whatever they got was owed to them. They often complain in situations in which they're not regarded highly as they think they ought to be. And the Bible says not to think of yourselves more highly than you ought. But narcissists do that. I witnessed this at a gathering with the narcissist in my life. We had gone to a gathering in which she was not seated immediately at the table she wanted upon arrival. And she was upset simply because she knew the head of that meeting, and it was somebody that was a friend of the family. She went ballistic, bonkers, whatever you want to call it. And her attitude was, they should have known. We were here, and they knew we were coming, and, we're friends with them. We've been friends with them for years. Why would they not have seated us already? And I just remember thinking, wow. I didn't even know what entitlement was or what it meant back then, but I just remember thinking, why does that bother her so much? I mean, we just have to wait a few minutes. But it immensely bothered her to the point where she was like huffing and stamping and pouting and just having a fit, kind of embarrassing in front of everybody, although she was kind of quiet about it, thankfully. But it was just very odd to me to see such an attitude like that. They go through life believing that people should be grateful that they even say hello to them or consider them existent in their presence. Okay, the Bible talks about love and of self and others in a balanced way. Obviously, that would not be anything in balance. Narcissists are fearful of their suppressed feelings, and they have not experienced them for years usually. So when they start feeling that rise up in them, like they start feeling like they care about a person too much, or someone's kind to them, and it starts almost producing a conviction, if that were possible, with a narcissist. When that happens, they see the person as weak. Oh, there must be something wrong with them. They're such a wimp. They're such a baby. A narcissist is very unempathetic, even letting someone be in pain and not caring. What I mean by this is if somebody is right in front of them and they're hurting because they lost a loved one, the narcissist is likely to just either laugh at them, roll their eyes, like, oh, brother, here we go again, or get up and leave. I mean, they're very callous people. They don't have empathy. Jesus was one of the most empathic people that ever walked the face of the earth. So if you're claiming to be a Christian, or you know somebody that is, and they lack empathy, that is not Christianity. So there you go with that one. I actually experienced this form of lack of empathy on a canoe trip that I took with the narcissist. I will tell more about that upon my return. Stay tuned.